we're doing. And put on some music. All right. Do I hear it? Yeah, I think so. All right. I'll try and bring my chatter online. Nope. And wait. It's part of my is part of my actual screen cut off? Let me see what it looks like on the phone. No, it looks normal on the phone, I think. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm not looking in the right place. On my OBS, part of the screen looks cut off. Here, I'll show it here in a second. It looks okay on the phone. It's probably always been like that, and maybe I just never noticed. It's cut off right there. What is that about? Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Let's see, what is going on there? View. Not, it probably doesn't matter, but I noticed that. I was like, whoa, that's weird. Preview scaling, scale to window. There we go. Preview scaling, scale to window. All right. What else? Let's open the Chrome window. Oh. Let me see if my sound comes through. And do I look synced? Do I look synced? Pretty well synced, I think. And the music? Pretty well synced, I think. And the music? Yeah. All right. Let's go to web dev. I think I'm tired again, to be honest. But yes, web dev. Web dev is the name of the game. Okay, so I'm going to open up my Stream Manager window here. AI, have a nice day. Seems good to me. All right, let me get a spoon. I'm gonna crack I don't think I'm gonna get anything done today. It's the same as the way I felt about it yesterday. Kinda seems like I might not get anything done. Well, I'm here. I'm showed up. Okay. So I added the resume. I don't need that. Let's ignore it. Okay, so what did we do last? Review and update JavaScript's to-dos? Yeah, so nothing. It was legit nothing. And whatever. I think I left this out too long already. I was sitting in the car, just, I don't know. Well, I was looking at Discord is what I was doing. But why was I looking at Discord for so long? I think something has taken a lot of the wind out of my sails and I'm just low energy. Ugh, I haven't gotten this flavor before. Tie-dye burst? I see it every day, and today I was like, okay, I'll try it. I don't think it's very good. That's unfortunate. When I was a kid, I used to like ice cream to be pretty melty. I think I still like it to be melty, but I think I like it to be solid, quite solid more now. I've been thinking to myself, so I think during the summer, around like July, for some reason I started to memorize the tracks that they have on Exorcism. Truthfully, though, I think I got it wrong. So there are 78. Can we... So for some reason, we cannot sort by alphabetical. They have a lot of filtering options here, don't they? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, 78. Can we filter down to like 8 or less? Okay, declarative. Showing 17. Okay, so then if we filter again... Window... Let's not do Windows. Runtime. Let's do this. Let's see what that does for us. 3. Okay, so these are... So the filters are declarative, standalone, executable. Delphi Pascal is characterized as declarative. I did not know that. Let's take a look. Object Pascal. Okay, yeah, so like OOP languages are sometimes characterized as declarative. Like Smalltalk has a sort of a declarative feel a little bit. So let's see, generics, anonymous methods, closures, dynamic constructs, attributes. Do I know what they mean by that? RTTI, I'm sure I should know what that stands for. Resource something something initialization. Or is it runtime? I guess I actually have no idea. Runtime type information. I don't think I did know what that stood for. Okay, let's read it. This is good. Okay, let me choose something and let me see how this one looks. I don't think I was ever fully happy with the way that one looked, but let me give it a try. So it's red. You know, I only did it in red, and it looks okay, actually. It doesn't look terrible. I should have the option to choose other different colors or styles. But that doesn't look too bad, I think. I should have options to, like, change the speed of it. It looks better than I thought I remembered it looking, to be honest. Let me try another one. I think I want one of the glitches. Maybe just the regular glitch. Let me try that one. Okay, so I can do a glitch like this. That makes it pretty hard to read, doesn't it? Of course it does. We can change the glitch speed, but I don't think that'll make it much easier to read. So I do know about this concept, but I didn't I don't know. I feel like I usually know this under the name of reflection. Don't they refer to this stuff in Java as reflection? Or not? Josh Stoll, thanks for chatting. The Rockstar Games job postings for requirements are quite demanding. Okay, let's take a look. Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Do I go all the way to the bottom? Careers. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to choose one in the US. Carlsbad. Los Angeles. Okay. Let me try again. Let's try that Carlsbad. Okay, here we go. Graphics. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see what it says in the job posting. A degree 1 plus C++. Let's see here. Experience with multi-threaded. Okay, now let's look at this one. Experience debugging graphics pipelines using relevant platform tooling. RenderDoc, Pix, Razer GPU, etc. So I actually don't know these because I've never done graphics programming. And let's see this one. Experience optimizing both performance factors and memory footprints using hardware and software profilers. Pix, Razer CPU GPU, Tuner, VTune, etc. Yeah, I don't know those either. I feel like, you know, either you've got these or you don't. At least one shipped title. Experience using modern real-time ray tracing APIs. Passionate. Okay. So it doesn't sound like anything outside of, I don't know, what I would normally expect a graphics programmer to need to have. I don't think. Should we look at this part? Develop new and enhance existing graphics technologies. Rendering, lighting, shadows, shaders, culling, scene management, and others to help achieve state-of-the-art visuals. All right, how about this one? Work closely with the rest of the programming team to assist in integrating graphics technologies, identify extensions to that technology, and help create those improvements. All right. Occasional mentoring of more junior members of the team. So I think this one is an entry-level posting, so I don't think the demands are quite high on that one. But for some of these others, okay, so this one's not entry-level, right? Senior tools programmer. I'm curious about this one as well. Okay, so I'm a senior tools programmer. This one's got to be quite demanding, I would think. Let's take a look. Requirements. Experience of system or application ownership, inclusive of requirements gathering, system design, and delivering significant contributions to code. Strong C#.NET skills, strong problem-solving skills, demonstrated debugging skills, excellent communication and teamwork skills, experience working with WPF, XAML, and MVVM pattern, ability to work within a schedule and deliver effectively to deadlines. Well, you know, it's to the point. It's to the point. This sounds cool. So we're creating Windows software tools. Do any of these off the top of my head look particularly interesting? Let's see. I don't think I can hardly read it like that. Collaborate closely with your lead. Do I have enough experience to get the job? Well, let's look. This is basically what I used to do for 4 years. Did it say senior before? So here it didn't say senior, but here it does. So sure, let's read the whole thing and see if I can answer that question at all. Rockstar Games, we create world-class entertainment experiences. Become part of a team working on some of the most rewarding large-scale creative projects to be found in any entertainment medium, all within an inclusive, highly motivated environment where you can learn and collaborate with some of the most talented people in the industry. Rockstar's on the lookout for a dedicated senior software development engineer and test to join to our team to work closely with our online services department. Our ideal candidate is passionate about games, hungry for new challenges, and ready to continue our legacy of creating the greatest games in the world. I never worked in games, but let's just see. Let's just see what they said. They said very simple, straightforward things for the other ones. Full-time in-office position based out of Rockstar's new state-of-the-art game development studio in Carlsbad. We create connected experiences that are found across our game franchises. We create online services for our games, including matchmaking, cloud saves, player stats, leaderboards, and more. We improve existing features as well as architect new solutions to support the development of Rockstar's online services, community, and website. We create innovative in-game experiences, including user-generated content. We build services and tools that support our customer-facing experiences and our internal business needs. We create companion apps for our games, including second screen experiences on mobile, tablet, and the web. This sounds like what I would expect. Develop automation solutions, tools, frameworks, pipelines, tests to support continuous testing and delivery. Establish quality goals and metrics to drive continuous improvement. Analyze metrics, logs, test data, and results to identify patterns, resolve issues, identify and escalate risks. Develop solutions to... We might have to come back to this one. That one's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Develop solutions to to improve engineering productivity whilst maintaining quality standards. Collaborate with engineers to build and maintain our CI/CD tooling and infrastructure. Provide constructive feedback on new code to improve quality and ensure testability. Mentor engineers, providing technical guidance and sharing best practices. Okay, requirements. 5+ years as SDET, software engineer, or similar. Proficient in C#, proficient in JavaScript, TypeScript, preferably React or similar. Experience building automated test frameworks for unit integration, end-to-end testing. Experience writing automated tests for web applications and services. Experience with automated build tools such as TeamCity, Jenkins, or equivalent. Experience with source control, preferably Perforce and Git. Knowledge of non-functional testing such as accessibility, security, and performance testing. Versatile communication skills as a core member of an internationally distributed team. Pluses. Desirable skills not required. Yeah, we're going to have to look at these. Build tools such as MS Build, Webpack, or similar. Experience with package management such as Nugget, NPM, or similar. Containerization, preferably Docker. Security testing, performance and load testing, C++ and Google test. Batch, Python, or PowerShell scripting. Knowledge of Rockstar Games titles and a passion for playing video games. Okay. I don't think I need to see this part. All right, so if we are looking at which parts... So, MS Build is the C# thing, so of course it makes sense. I haven't really done much with MS Build. I have pretty extensive like usage of Webpack in my one repository, so let's just take a quick look. Whoops, not there. So basically, someone who made a few indie titles on Steam would be the ideal person for the job. Well, I mean, if we look these jobs over, let's see. So yeah, so this one, if the graphics programmer job is a person who made a few indie titles with innovative graphics on Steam, then yeah, perfect. But the tools programmer and the SDET have nothing to do with making indie games on Steam. It's just a completely different job. The graphics programmer hardly has much to, like, if you're doing innovative graphics for your indie games, then yeah, totally 100%, but otherwise not really. So yeah, so like the Webpack thing, let me open up here. Would I want this job? I don't know. I like California, but I mean, no, probably not. So let's see. So like some of these bundles or the Webpack config. So in this one, the Webpack is more streamlined. Let's just see what's in the Webpack config. It's pretty streamlined, so there's not a ton in there, actually. So the post processor, in this case, I did not actually use Webpack. I used Webpack in the earlier version of this repo, but it wasn't really necessary. So in this version of the repo, this is what we do. So we go run build, and in the build, so we get rid of the compiled. I guess that's necessary. Then the images thing runs the image preprocessor. Let's look at that. Image preprocessor. So this one, it just reads the binary image and writes it as base 64. So that you can include it in a user script. That's the reason for that. So that works fine. There's only one image in the repo. I just did it so that I would know that I knew how to do it. Then we run the TypeScript compiler. And then let's see here. So we do TypeScript compiler build verbose, and then TypeScript compiler build the server. Verbose there again. And then we run Webpack. And so yeah, so we just have to run Webpack, and it's not even that much config. So yeah, they just have a couple of loaders, a TypeScript loader, a style loader. Yeah, Webpack, I recall that it was very confusing, and I think it was very confusing for a lot of people when they started with it. But like so many things, it's not bad once you know a little bit more about it. So I have 4 years, as I'm pretty sure it's similar. And 2 of those I was working in C#, and all 4 of those I was working in JavaScript. I learned React. I did several projects in my GitHub with React, and then I moved on. I don't mess with React anymore, but it's fine. It's fun to work with. This is the one that I think I most want to get into probably soon. I want to start publishing some packages to NPM soon, and that'd be good. What does React do? So it's just a different way of building an HTML website. We can probably do a quick example. I'm not going to try to do it locally, but if you go onto Code Sandbox, I don't go on to Code Sandbox much anymore, but it's a really, really good website. I think they changed some things, though. It might not be as good as it was. Let's just take a quick look. Code Sandbox, try for free. React. And so let's go ahead and open. All right. So here, instead of doing regular HTML, we do this JS file, supposedly. And so, and it just, basically it compiles it to HTML, right? So we can add whatever here. Oops. Sign in to fork and edit. Okay, let's see. All right. Could not. Argument is, I guess I messed it up. All right. This is Code Sandbox. Okay, so save. Is that saving? Okay, saving. Formatting. So this is like, so the thing about Visual Studio Code is it's done completely in TypeScript using web technologies. So this version of VS Code that they have running on this site really is pretty much the same as VS Code that you can download and run as an Electron app. It seems like it's going slow as heck right now, though. All right, Code Sandbox was updated. Okay, so there it is. So this is Code Sandbox. So if we save, it says network connection lost. Darn. You know, when I was on this before, I thought it worked pretty well. I thought it worked pretty well. Okay, so let's see. Refresh. I don't know what it's trying to do here. Network connection lost. Nope, I don't know why it's saying network connection lost. That's crazy. All right. So then, like, if you add, like, a button here, and then you can, so then you can put, like, an on click, basically, I guess. And to be honest, yeah, I haven't messed with it much in a while. So if you put an on click here, I think you can do a JSX and say function click handler. Oh yeah, maybe it's coming back to me. So if the click handler is here, on click with a big C, is it really? There's no way. Hold on. Hector GM, thanks for chatting. There's no way though. Hold on. Yeah, there's no on click with a big C. What are we saying right now? What are we saying? Oh, because it's in React. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I haven't futzed with React in such a long time. I got you. Well, yeah, we could put something in there. Um Really? On click with a big C. Okay, well that's fine. And then I guess we just the typical thing they do. Well, I mean, sure, let's just change the color of everything. So yeah, it's funny. Everything is so easy in vanilla JS, and React just, you know, makes it more complicated. All right, it's fine. Let's see. Um, so I guess we would go change the color of everything. So we've got a styles CSS. You can always use Svelte if you want a more vanilla feel. No, I just use vanilla JS. No, I just brought this up because somebody asked what is React for. And you know, I used to mess with React. But not in a long time. Mm. So yeah, I think you do this with the squigglies to put the click handler in there, and then you just go basically if we just want to change like well, I guess probably just everything. And then we just basically change the color to something random. It would be the color property, my bad. In React, you'd usually use state for things like this. For the style? Well, I mean, yeah, if the style is part of the application state, then yeah. So, we'd go and again. Why is the button so small? So then it changes. So like, yeah, so if you manipulate the DOM, then React could undo your changes when it re-renders. Yep. Yep, it's crazy that way. But you know, here's a good question. So, do you know how you undo React's changes? So if I manipulate the DOM and React undoes my changes, how do I undo React's changes? I have a specific answer in mind, but I just wonder what you think. How do I undo React's changes and put my changes back? You use a I'm so tired. You use a mutation observer. Yeah, you use a mutation observer. Here, we'll look at one. Let me look at one in my repo. Oops. So, let me minimize. So if we go into one of these, let's see. I'm gonna go into my source and just grep mutation observer. It would be in probably lib. It would be in probably util. Okay, so yes. Here we go. Perfect. So used observers for observing when the size of an element changes. A Chrome extension that observed an element. Yeah, exactly. You can observe the attributes in the class list. So this is an example. Oh, no. I'm way off. Okay. So this is literally all it is. So if I've added an element to the DOM, this is what I do to it if I don't want it to be taken off. So I want to save the parent node, and then I want to mutation observe. And so you put the child list true. So if the children are mutated, then we call this event. And then we just put it back on. And so that way it can't be taken off. So you can do other things with it, of course, but this one I used a lot of times, probably. Well, how many times did I use this? I don't know. How many times did I use this one? Observe element removal. Lib. No. Source. Wait a minute. I'm in the wrong place. Oh, did I go all the way back out? Silly internet repo. Source. User scripts. Pages. Did I use it in there? It is possible to insert elements that aren't managed by React. It's annoying to have to do that though. Svelte is much more tolerant when it comes to doing vanilla.js things. Oh, well, that's good. I really ought to be doing web dev right now. Oh yeah. We were gonna finish looking at this job thing. So the question was, what does React do? So yeah, React is just one of these front-end frameworks. And then we were gonna look at this. So like for this one, like I feel like the question was like the requirements are quite demanding. And for this one, I'm not sure. So this one, analyze metrics, logs, test data, and results to identify patterns, resolve issues, identify and escalate risks. Yeah, that's just the whole job. That's the whole SDET's job. So yeah, like what's described is what I used to do. I did use Jenkins. I don't know TeamCity. I'm not familiar with that. And Perforce I haven't tried ever yet. So yeah, we were looking at Webpack, and then I was saying I want to publish things to NPM. Must have 20 years of React experience. Yeah, so they don't say anything unusual, because I mean, it's a pretty like legit company, I guess. So they don't say anything crazy like that. But experience with C++ and Google Test. I was supposed to start using Google Test for something, and I don't even remember what it was. Sometime this year I was supposed to start using that. Batch, yes. Yes, I did a lot of batch when I first started working in SDET. Use those. Google Test? Oh yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, that's it. C++ is a bitch, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's generally okay, but like what really makes the biggest difference is like what are other people that you're working with doing? Are they doing some crazy things? No other choice when picking the language. So wait. Oh well, needed to use. Oh, I see. Needed to use the C++ library. Okay. Right on. A very niche thing. Like what? I've been online a while already, and it doesn't seem like it because I didn't actually get started on what I told myself I was going to do. Reading and manipulating DWG files. Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, let's take a look. DWG files. Not too many people are having to do them, right? Actually, I didn't know this was I didn't know this was what it was. Tons of people do these, right? But yeah, like if you need the particular library for it, then yeah. All right. Oh yeah, I was way out in the weeds. Okay. Let me think. So, in the script, when we send this, I think there's one thing I want to do, which is going to be in the lambda. So this comment, when we write this comment, I think it needs to have a date on it. And that's going to be... Where is that going to be? Return. Okay, so get dynamo comment gets comments from the table. Oh, this isn't where I want to be. Okay, right here. So we want to put a date. And we're going to put date in Go, whatever that is. I think we just import date, probably. Let me take a look. Golang date module. Time package? Oh, I thought it was date. Okay, so I'll do time.now and... So we can get a time and do a string, go string. I don't think I want the go string. Let's look at some other ones. Format with a layout. I probably am going to format with a layout. Or maybe this one. This is meant for debugging. Or should it be Marshall text? Oh, I think that sounds like the one. No, maybe not. Does Go JSON serialize time structs automatically? Oh, like if I serialize this? Shoot, it might. Because it says Marshall JSON. And it makes a byte array. Yeah, that sounds like the one, to be honest. Okay, so... Sub-second precision. I guess that's fine. Okay, so let's see what it says. So this is going to be time, not date. Yeah, it looks like it does. Let's see what it says when I put this here. So we're going to put date now. JSON Marshall or whatever it said. Marshall text. No, Marshall JSON. Marshall JSON. And then, oh no, we can't do that. Okay, so we'll say date string Marshall JSON bytes. Yeah. And then we'll do implements JSON marshaller. It should work, but I'm no Go expert. So we'll do that. Yeah. And then we'll go string data bytes. Date bytes, excuse me. And for some reason, I still felt like that should have been date. All right. Well, if that works okay, then I'm going to say that's all I'm going to do for tonight because it's already 46 minutes in and I only wanted to do 30 minutes. Okay. All right, let's go look at my window here. So access. I was supposed to work on this a lot more. I'm going to work on it a lot this week because I have like 6 days off. All right. Comment post. Comment post, all right. Okay, let's try it. All right. So this is still not even close to done. All right, let's see if it was added. You are the worst. And the date says this. Is that right? I don't even know the date. I think it is right. All right, that's good enough. I'm going to commit it then. Add the date to the posted comments. All right. Oh, I've been meaning to raid each time, so let me see if there's somebody to raid. If there's a VTuber or something. Oh no, this guy. Okay, let's try it. It looks like he's working on some game or something. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. The chat seems to have disappeared, but bye-bye. Yeah, so long.